Okay, I have Amber Schewe here. I'm so excited. Amber and I got to connect at a conference a while ago, and we just right away, right?
Yes.
We just had a beautiful rapport, and I'm so grateful for her. She lives all the way in Kansas City, Missouri. And she has had quite an interesting journey, and I'm going to have her tell in her own words. Basically, at about age 39, which was last year, she started on the partner code drops, which she's going to talk about. But prior to that, she and her husband were trying for about 7 years, right, to have children, and they went on a whole journey. And so I wanted to share that with you, basically to give you hope and encouragement and also just options, right? So, without further ado, Miss Amber, thank you so much for joining us from Kansas City. I know your time is precious and we appreciate you. And I was wondering if you could tell us a little bit about yourself and your husband, Jordan.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me, Amy. It's such a joy to be here with you and just to talk about our amazing journeys, right? So, yes, Jordan and I, we've been together 7 years now. It's hard to believe it's been that long. Um, but Jordan and I met 7 years ago, and he has been such an inspiration in my health journey. He studied sports science back in college, and so he's extremely knowledgeable when it comes to the body, the endocrine system, the muscles, the bones, just hormones, everything, how it works. He's in the gym every single day. So when I met him, I was really struggling in my health. And he really taught me the importance of food as fuel and what to do in the gym. I mean, so many of us, we want to work out, we want to move our bodies, we want to feel better. And he was really just the start of my journey. And so within the first 6 months of us being together, I lost 40 pounds just by changing my diet and him teaching me what to do in the gym.
Wow,
So
that's incredible.
so yeah, it truly was incredible. And so as we got older, we realized that, working out and eating just wasn't enough, right? So that's when we really started the journey of hormones and just what had been going on in our bodies. I was feeling kind of stuck in my health. I was struggling with energy. I had anxiety. I had a lot of sugar cravings. I was sleeping, but I never really felt rested. So I know a lot of us can say, yes, I'm getting a tiny sleep, but I'm still waking up tired. I'm not feeling rested. So just a year ago, I was 39 at that time. And like I said, I thought I was doing everything right. And so we had started the journey of of trying to get pregnant just 2 years ago. And it was a very slow journey. If you've ever, spoken to doctors or looked into that option, it's very, very slow. So we had started that process and we had spoken with a couple of fertility doctors just to get some different opinions on things. And we spoke to an endocrinologist for Jordan because they were primarily focusing on him. And what we had discovered was that, our labs kept showing up fine, everything looks great, but we still felt like we were struggling. We weren't getting pregnant on our own. And the only reason they could come up with was that our age. So, I was 39 at the time, he was 40. And we just felt like there was a lot of pressure to really go the IVF route. And once we had sat there and talked to a couple of different doctors, the process just did not sound natural to us. And we do support IVF and IUI, but we just did not feel that it was something that was a fit for us because we just didn't, they weren't giving us the information that we needed to say, yes, you fit this portion of it. This is what you should start. This is what we should do. So after just a lot of research and a lot of prayer, we were able to. I came across a Facebook post from my friend Kathy, and she had been posting about these drops for a while. And her health journey with Hashimoto's and just weight was truly incredible. She had been taking the drops for about 6 to 7 months, and the transformation in her health was just incredible. So I decided to inquire with her, and I had known Kathy. It's funny I say this for about 25 years. She's 62 and I'm 39. So it's quite
Wow.
a jump in age there. But what's truly remarkable is just the education that she was able to give me. And through that process, I learned a lot about hormones and the different hormones in the body, cortisol, different things of that nature, which I had didn't really know much about. And I wasn't getting any information either from my doctor about. They weren't checking those type of labs. And even though I was always screaming for help, I wasn't getting the help that I needed. So we quickly jumped in. We decided to try the drops because we were highly impressed at all the different things that these two little bottles do. And not to mention the price point on those, because I had added up how much it was going to cost us and hormone replacement therapy and IVF and different things for supplements to support the body in that way. And it was going to cost us tens of thousands of dollars
Really?
to really
Wow.
focus on that. Yeah, IVF is highly expensive. I think it starts at around 15 grand. And then if you're looking into, supporting your different hormones in the body, it's going to cost you thousands of dollars, a year just to keep up those things, your B12, your vitamin D and B6 and all the things. So we immediately jumped in and we were just highly impressed with the product. And within 48 hours, we noticed a difference just in Jordan's sugar cravings, his sleep, and then my energy alone. I was like, wow, this is absolutely amazing. Why have we never heard of these before? Why have we never heard of homeopathy? And so yeah, within 4 weeks, we saw a significant change. We both lost 45 pounds together. I lost more inches than weight, and I was feeling so good. So, so good. So we're like, we're not going to stop. And not to mention, we've got to share these with people. There's so many people that do not know that there are other options. There are other things that you can do to support the body yourself and educate yourself, right? And then comes to play you. We had been doing the drops for a few months, and then we were able to meet in Orlando. And just hearing your testimony and learning about homeopathy, my mind was just blown. I'm like, wow, I have never heard of homeopathy before. And so we connected, and you so graciously were just so informative for us. And just hearing about us and our health journey, and especially our fertility journey. Um, and so that's when you came into play and you were able to just educate us on the different protocols for fertility. And I immediately jumped in again. I was like, I have to follow this nudge. I mean, I'd be
Right.
silly not to just take the leap and just educate myself and just give it a go. And here we are now, almost a year later. After taking your advice, we are now 12 weeks pregnant. And it just brings me to tears because
It brings me to tears.
I just cannot believe, um, I just still can't believe it that everything that we had been through the last 2 years of just listening to doctors and trying to do the IVF and really taking in the information and really going home and thinking about it and praying about it, that God gave us another way. He showed us that we are strong enough. Our bodies are resilient. If we just take a look at different ideas and different information that's out there, and boom, we were able to do it. So that's really just the short journey of it. And I just am so grateful to know that we were able to support our bodies naturally with homeopathy. It's just
Right.
mind-blowing.
That's amazing. So let me ask you a little bit about the protocol that I gave you. I can't
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
how many different remedies did I have you order. Do you
There were
remember?
7.
Okay, seven. Okay, so seven different remedies, and we were on a pretty strict
Mm.
protocol. Do you want to talk to a little bit about that? Was that overwhelming? How did you get through that time? And you were I don't want to use the word religious in a bad way, but you were very stringent about following it exactly. And I said, I don't want to do this with you unless you can follow it
Yeah.
exactly right. And you assured me that you would.
Absolutely. Oh, yes. I mean, I see it as it's no different as you going to the doctor and them giving you a specific set of medications or something to take, to be able to, reach whatever goal that it is. So, yes, I took it very seriously. I said, you know what? Absolutely. You tell me what to do, and I'm willing to do it. So it wasn't overwhelming to me because it was just a few pellets under the tongue at different times of the day. Some I took in the morning, some took in the afternoon, some I took at night, but it was important to me. And so for me, it was a no-brainer. I want to have a baby as soon as possible, and I want to do it in the most safe and natural way possible that I can. So, let's see, I started that, I want to say in November. And I was very strict with it. I did not miss a day. I did not miss a time. I did it all through the holidays, through the winter time, which is usually hibernation time. So it was a lot easier for me.
Yes.
And I still did the drops. I still followed that low glycemic diet. Um,
Wonderful.
and Jordan did the drops with me in the low glycemic diet together. So it was easy for me
The
to do.
support.
And then, yeah, having that support and that person with you. And of course, you checking in with me was always great. And then April 8th, right before we went to Utah for corporate at Partner Call, that's the day before we were supposed to leave is when we found out we were pregnant. So to me, that's a short turnaround time, right? I mean,
Yes,
that's
yes.
pretty quick.
Absolutely. And the lady that listed this protocol, she mentions that she basically gives couples 9 months. And if they don't conceive in 9 months, she says, look into other options, but try it because to allow your body to be able to set up the right stage for everything, the hormones, and you're already balancing your hormones. You're already getting amazing nutrition through your food and probably other supplements. So your body was probably ready and it just needed that little extra support.
Absolutely, 100%. Yes. It was really important for Jordan too to make sure that he was also fueling his body. Like he wasn't drinking alcohol, he wasn't eating processed food, he was following the diet. I mean, he takes way more supplements than I do. He's
Really?
yes, oh yes, he takes a ton of vitamins a day. Oh, there he is. So, it's also very important for him to make sure that he is staying focused on supporting his body as well, right?
Yes, that's amazing. So I did want to ask you, you were, I was so grateful that you were able to take my class, this
Yes.
last class. Did you feel like that helped you with homeopathy? And what did you learn through that?
Oh my gosh, absolutely. I learned that homeopathy is just not for, one main focus of problem that you're having. I mean, it is something you literally will have your own pharmacy at home. If you have a cold or if your infant is suffering or, we have a 9-year-old, if she has a cough or something going on, it's literally being your own advocate for your health. So I learned so much information. You provided an amazing book of references for us to continue that at home and to continue that education. I mean, it's something that you can do forever. So yes, it was absolutely wonderful. And I still use it now. I've had a really good pregnancy so far. I really can't complain. I've had a couple headaches here and there, but I just went to my kit and went to my book and boom, it was all right there for me. And it's just nice to know that it is safe for pregnancy. And, because a lot of times when you are pregnant, you can't take that Tylenol or you can't take that Advil. Things going on. You just have to tough it out. So such a godsend for us to be able to take that class and just learn a little more deeper level on how we can continue that at home.
That's wonderful. And I think that I encouraged you to get the pregnancy kit. I'm not sure if you did or not. Did you have a chance to buy that just to have it on hand? So
Oh,
it's a
yeah.
pregnancy and labor and delivery kit as well, right? That comes as one.
Yes. Yes, yes, absolutely. And it came with a booklet, which was nice. So that way I can be able to do that, once labor comes and even afterwards. It's just like, wow, there's so many amazing things here to support my body from the start, the middle, the finish, and even after. I was mind blown at that too. So yes, I did get it. And I have been sharing that also with my sister-in-law, who's also pregnant currently with me. And I can't wait for your next class because I'm going to encourage her to take it. And Jordan's nephew is also pregnant. So it's just like all of these things are just coming to light, which is great that I can just be able to share that with more of my family too. So,
Oh, I love that. Well, I just wanted to congratulate you. I was so excited when you told me the news. I mean, we were both in tears and crying, and I
oh,
so thankful I got to see you in person when you got to tell me. That was just such an honor, and especially since I've been praying and supporting as much as I could. So I'm just so excited for you all. I just wish you the best blessings with this new baby on the way and with your daughter, that you just be a beautiful addition to your family. And I just wish you the best in your business as you're growing, that you are a leader where you are, that you're doing a fantastic job. And I encourage you to keep up with homeopathy and help share it with others. So thank you so much. Appreciate
oh
you. Is
no,
there
thank
anything you want to say to close?
Oh yeah, absolutely. No, I'm so forever grateful for you, Amy. Just all the knowledge that you bring and have just given to me out of the kindness of your heart. I'm so incredibly grateful. I mean, this partner co-business has changed our lives in such a short amount of time. It brought me to you. It brought me to, our goal of having a family and expanding our family. I'm just forever grateful for that. And I'm just so excited to be able to team up with you and just help so many women to see that your body is so amazing. And then you can do so many amazing things if you just fuel it properly and just educate yourself. So I'm so excited to just let more mamas know out there that it is possible and to just be an advocate for that. So I'm so thankful for you and that. So I'm just so excited to see how many more lives we can change.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, Amber. Say hi to Jordan for me and say hi to your daughter for me. And I can't wait to see baby pictures when they happen.
Oh, yes. Yes, you'll be the first to know.
Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.
You too. Thanks for having me.